The beliefs of illusions we often live by is the trick of the enemy in our families and communities. It is a sly way of controlling the community from breaking free of mental imprisonment. Because we are taught from a young age to take on belief systems that are deemed as honorable. But in fact, they are crafty, screwed up, and devious ways to block the blessings of our lives. We are not just dealing with people, we are dealing with spirits, a spirit that continually runs rapid in our families and communities for generations. Instead of accepting the false images people portray, we must recognize their true essence. Growth begins when we break free from the illusions that keep us bound and aligned with the divine truth that leads to our true freedom. In the hood, the code of silence prevent people from speaking out even when they are innocent. Many serve time for crimes they didn't commit because snitching is seen as betrayal, yet they end up losing their lives protecting someone who may have set them up or wouldn't do the same if the tables were turned. People have gotten clever by studying the code of conduct in which a group of people live by, that they know how to set you up and take the fall, or take advantage of your compassion because of the position or status they hold in your life. Likewise, the saying blood is thicker than water often keeps people trapped in toxic cycles, continuously forgiving family members who repeatedly betray you. True love and support are not defined by family ties, but by actions that reflect genuine care and loyalty. At the core of it all, we are not just dealing with people, we are dealing with spirits. We must learn to keep individuals for who they truly are, beyond the mask they wear or the images they portray. Here are some of the illusions we live by in our communities that stunt our growth in life. Loyalty over everything. People stay loyal to toxic relationships, destructive friendships, and corrupt organizations out of misguided sense of honor. They sacrifice their own well-being for people who would never do the same for them, mistaking blind allegiance for true loyalty. Blood is thicker than water is another example. People tolerate betrayal, abuse, and mistreatment from family members because they believe family bonds are unbreakable. In reality, true family is built on love, respect, and support, not just genetics. What happens in this house, stay in this house is an ultimate example. Families hide in dysfunction, abuse, and trauma under the illusion of protecting their reputation. This silence keeps generational curses alive and prevents healing. Forgive and forget is another one. While forgiveness is powerful, forgetting without accountability allows history to repeat itself. True wisdom is learning from betrayal, setting boundaries, and protecting your peace. Men don't cry, and strong women don't need help is another one. Emotional suppression leads to brokenness. Strength is not in suffering silently, but in allowing vulnerability and seeking support when needed. You have to stay true to your roots is an ultimate example. While honoring heritage is valuable, clinging to the limited beliefs that our outdated traditions and toxic environments keep people from evolving, growing, and sometimes require breaking away from what is familiar to embrace a higher calling. And above all, people always say going against the grain is an example. Going against the grain means to act or think in a way that is different from what is typically expected or accepted by society, culture, and particular groups. It often refers to challenging norms, questioning traditions, or resisting pressure to conform. For example, speaking out against injustice when someone else's is silent, pursuing an unconventional career path despite family expectations, and rejecting toxic societal beliefs even if it makes you unpopular. Going against the grain requires courage, resilience, and a strong sense of self-worth, as it often leads to criticism or resistance from those who are comfortable with the status quo. We have to learn how to stand up for ourselves and walk our own path in order to be led by God. And sometimes that means going against the status quo of the family and of the community in order to reach our God given destiny and walk the path in which God wants us to walk, in order to be an example for all of those souls who are lost.